Yes, once again, I'm very happy to join the program that talks about global transformation, because in my understanding, it's one of the main issues to be thinking about right now, and ever since the beginning of the special military operation that marked a completely different era, especially, of course, and in the first place for the Russian Federation. It was quite clear that there would be a period of very high turbulence with an unexpected outcome. And this is exactly, I suppose, what Professor Monda was just talking about, because the transformation has not defined itself, but I would not really put it into passive form. And I don't think the transformation is able to actually define itself, but it will be defined by, let's say, the strongest trends and tendencies and the strongest forces at work. So this is exactly the key idea of the exhibition that was just opened in Congo Brazaville, and exactly the thinking that I had behind as the author of the exhibition. Almost a year ago, when the idea came about, it was all about trying to see what kind of trends we can observe at the moment, and trying to define and stimulate reflection on what the future could be looking like. And the answer over here is quite clear. What the future will be like depends to a great extent to how we want to shape it and how we act to shape it. So this is exactly why the main idea of the exhibition is yesterday, today, tomorrow, because in this yesterday we see a lot of turbulence, we see wars, we see controlled economic crises, we see local conflicts that reflect global ones, and in future we see contradictory trends, and the future depends on the choices that we make today.
Well, I don't think that it could even be possible that the world would go back to surf, because currently we're facing a completely different environment, and the humanity is now at a different, let's say, level of technological development. When information is accessible through it, when artificial intelligence is entering into the everyday life, the exchange of information is instant. The exchange of financial transactions are much faster. A lot of processes are much faster. So if before it was still possible to massively manipulate the public opinion, now it is still possible, even using different tools, but the tools for creation of alternative platforms are also more developed. So I don't think we will be seeing a comeback to some kind of a previous model, but the new one emerging right now is still leaving us with quite a lot of question marks, because the role of technology and the role of, let's say, artificial intelligence, the role of all of those processes are not really regulated. And the next competition definitely would be for possession and ownership of those, because they will owning them would mean that everyone else could be controlled, and everyone else would be living in a different paradigm. So I think that right now, given the fact that China and India as well are playing key roles in technological development, we have quite a different approach towards this. We will be seeing a completely different balance of powers. And this is something that the exhibition is also talking about, that the role of BRICS plus countries and the role of Africa, the role of South America will be changing, and this will create, let's say, irreversible effects